Hello YouTube, this is Lady Bobannon coming to you from my car in the great state of Texas. A little update, I'm going to be working on my third video in my Divorcing a Narcissist series, and it's going to be going into the particular resources that I use to get started and to move through the process. So I'll be giving some links and stuff in the description and trying to help you guys out. It's going to be especially helpful if you happen to live in the state of Texas, where I am based. So let's move on. Today's topic is saying no to negativity. Now, growing up, I grew up as a big people pleaser. You know, I like seeing people smile, like seeing people happy. I like finding things that I can relate to. And with a person, I try to focus more on the things that I would have in common versus the things that I don't. And I want to state outright that although I am, I guess you would say, more left-leaning in my politics and more progressive-minded on some things, I don't hold it against people who happen to like a opposing candidate or a different candidate or who are of a different political persuasion, as long as they are not advocating for the unnecessary discrimination or rather discrimination in general of people based on their sex and their race and their sexual orientation. I'm very much a live and let live person, and I don't care what two consenting adults do behind closed doors, as long as they're not exposing themselves and breaking the law and things like that. So I just want to put that out there. If you happen to believe differently from me, hey, that's okay. I do happen to draw the line when people are very condescending and have a superiority complex and feel entitled to something that is a public offering and isn't supposed to be custom tailored for a subset of the population. So basically what happened is that in this Facebook post, this person posted about trans women, and this person was complaining that they were a part of this dating app, and this person went on to say that straight men, the straight men that this person knows wouldn't want to be with a chick with a D-I-C-K. And, you know, on. And it was just, well, you know, this person has posted some, what I would say would be, prejudiced. I'm not going to go out and say racist. I wouldn't call it racist, although this person did have some commenters on his post that definitely came across as racist. This person seems to be more right centered, to the point of having what I've come to find are some very abhorrent views, just in terms of whether or not white privilege exists, and at the same time talking about black women in a in a certain what do I want to say? Just talking about black women in a derogatory manner based on a small set of experiences. And I think I'm a person that definitely breaks the stereotype of what a, you know, run-of-the-mill black person should be in America. You know, I don't think there's, you know, one way to be black, but it's easy to be painted a certain way based on the behaviors of people who, you know, may not have been raised up with marriage, and even if they were, who, you know, just, you know, aren't aware of how their behavior and their words and their actions have an impact on other people. You know, I mean, you know, this channel is about narcissistic abuse, and if you've been around narcissists, you know that they don't really care about other folks, and especially if it gets in the way of them getting something or realizing something, or if that person doesn't feed into whatever narrative that narcissist wants to spin. But anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. Back to this person on Facebook. So basically, it came down to me thinking, do I want this person on my Facebook? I haven't met them face to face. I know this person from, or rather through, a mutual interest, and I just don't feel like I can really see eye to eye with this person. And I thought, okay, well, what does this person bring to the table? Nothing. Why am I going to keep this person, and for that matter, anyone else who's not contributing in a positive fashion, not necessarily to my life, but, to life in general? I don't want to see a lot of negativity. I don't have to put up with that. In the past, I wanted to get along with everyone. And while I do believe that the majority of people are good, I do not feel that everyone is someone that you need to associate with. There are a lot of people out there that are very toxic, they're very negative, they don't contribute or enhance anything that's going on in your life. And I'm not saying that people should only be seen as folks that can be abused, because that's what how a narcissist views people. However, I definitely think you have to take into account what you want to surround yourself with, what type of energy that you want to carry. Are you going to carry a lot of negative energy that's going to weigh you down? Or are you going to try to stay uplifted, stay positive, and look forward? So I made the decision to drop this person off of my Facebook, and I felt a little hesitation to do it, but this year I really want to start thinking more about myself and how I'm made to feel about one thing or another. I want to trust my gut. If I don't feel like this person is good for me, they're not a good fit for me. And on the other side of that token, if someone wants to drop me from Facebook or drop me out of their lives, well, hey, that's just something that they have to do. I'd rather have some sort of conversation just to ensure that there's not something that I overlook. But things happen, and not everyone is meant to be in your life, and so not everyone is meant to be on your Facebook and on your social media. So with that said, we're going to say no to negativity in 2019 and just skip out on all the BS. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you soon.